Hi, welcome back to my channel once again. Let's go for season 3, Bury the Best. After jumping from a rooftop, well, they're damaged. I never expected to come back here. Damn. Karen, where are we? We dove into the sea from atop Aquarius and it felt like we swam for a long time. Witch of mortal fate, Noel Corchetti. It's a rocky area on the edge of Lapless. Nobody will come here. Noel, turn on the TV. It should have power. Red-eyed devil, Karen. TV? Never mind that. Are you alright? After falling that far and swimming along the shore carrying you, would be hard to say I'm fine. But I won't die. Anyway, turn on the TV. I want to know the current situation. Okay. Late at night, the shipping company Aquarius suffered an attack on their head office. Many security systems and drones were damaged and a helicopter crashed near and burned nearby. While the assailants were clearly shown in the security camera footage, the identities came as a great shock to the people of Lapless. The suspect name is Noel Corchetti. The 50-year-old girl who recently went missing is believed to be accompanied by a devil, and is assumed to have worked with him in this wanton violence with a yet unknown reason. However, though police surrounded the scene, the suspect was not found. Her escape route and whether she is still alive is unknown. She is currently wanted by the police. Mayor Ball is holding an emergency press conference in light of this shocking accident. Mayor, do you have any comments regarding the accident? It is a truly horrible thing. It's currently unclear how she made a deal with the devil or why she would engage in such actions. If it was something in Lapis that was driven her to this point, I cannot help but feel responsible. However, it is my duty to keep the people safe. Dealing with devils for any reason is a crime, and Lapless has no need to summon the evil devils. As a representative of Lapless, I must condemn her act of violent terrorism, and I will work closely with the police to, with all speed, apprehend her for your safety. To that end, I would ask the aid of the citizen of Lapless. Our city will never fall to terrorists nor the devils they employ. We will protect Lapless together. Let's do it, Mayor! I'm glad to be on the case! Lock that terrorist up! Well, fuck you too. As I expected, I can't stand that mayor saying whatever he wants. But let's see, we haven't been found yet, I think. We can safely rest here. The police were against us from the beginning, but now we really can't walk around in the open. Right you are, it really feels like we're criminals now. Anyway, Karen, this time I'll hear directly from you. Hear what? What you discussed on the rooftop of Aquarius with the mayor of Sibilla? Of course I want to know. You and Mayor Barrows, what's your relationship? I figure you will want to know. Yes, of course I do. The bear spoke as though you and the mayor had made a contract. This was my old lebless hideout, long before you summoned me. You go looking, you should find traces of the past. If you want to find the truth, look for yourself. I got bruised hard when I hit the water. Can't waltz around anyhow, I'll rest for a while. So the secrets of you and the mayor can be found in the hideout. Very well, you rest. I'll see if I can find anything interesting and bring it to you. You do that. First, let's check this room. Noel the Mortal Face, Season 3, Bury the Past. Old hideout. Summary. Oh. There's only a hanger in the locker, not a single piece of clothing. TV I just watched, I wonder it's about Slum Hideout too, but how is it getting power? These are books related to politics, likely due to salty air. They have a crisp texture. This one too. Are they all about politics? Well, now related to Boros. Alright, Mayor Boros is the politician. Maybe he was reading these here. I'll ask Karen. Book about politics. Books on politics. Odd. It's sofa. It's covered in dust, so I would rather not touch it. Karen, these books about politics, do they belong to you or... I wonder. What do you think, Noel? I think that Boros was reading these. I think Mayor Boros was reading these. All these books are related to politics. It would be unusual for a devil to have such an inclination. You're right. Those books are mine. They belong to the young city council member who summoned a great devil. The man I plotted together with right here. It happened among the pile of rocks. The waves were calm, but the night was loud. I am the devil Karen, and I have answered your summons. A real devil? I can't believe it actually worked. Tell me, mortal, was it you who summoned me? Oh yeah, his eyes are different. That's right, it was me who summoned you. Which means that you must follow my commands, right? Me? Follow your commands? You seem to misunderstand. Huh? When a great devil is summoned, you see, it's entirely up to them to make a contract. If you have a tried wish, you can forget about having it granted. What? That was what I was told. I heard great devils were powerful mortals who would be their summoners familiar for a price. Incident well, it seems you will fit false information. A devil and summoner are not equals. I am not your familiar, and it's up to my whims if I strike a deal. And if you keep insulting me with this nonsense, I will tear you limb from limb. You can't be serious. How am I going to get out of this then? He's over there! Egg. Look at that, he summoned a devil. Though he was just running scared, but he was hiding a devil. Looks like you got the villain yourself. Mind explaining what's going on here? What do you think is going on? I'm being chased. I set up a magic circle for short notice summons, all so I could call up devil when I'm in a pinch. Like now, for example. I don't see where you're going with this. Don't drag me to your mess. What are I going to do though? Devil stuff? We have got number, we can take him. Look at how screwy he is. Yeah, you can say that again. Scrawny Birdhead. Let's learn him a lesson. Let's teach him a lesson about the human world. You would call a great devil scrawny. And bird-headed, no less. Very well, Morta, I will lend an ear. Wait there. You already take care of them. Wait, did that actually make you mad? Alright, girl face, time to die. Now to last time chance to down to run. Okay, don't get too excited. Well, he's excited. Well, yikes, ow, ow. Okay, that's strong. No desperation, that's why. You took them all down. There were so many. Pity humans. Pick your words carefully if you don't want to end up like them. Devils you see are ill-tempered. Go ahead, tell me your wish. If I like it, I will grant it for a price. But if it's something pathetic, you pay for wasting my time. I am Russell Burrows, a member of the Labless City Council. I want to stand at the top of Labless. I want to be stronger than anyone. Follow no one's orders. Labless Councilor 8 years ago, Russell Burrows. So you desire power. Are you able to grant me power if I wish for it right here and now? It would be a trifle. I see. But that isn't quite what I'm after. See, what I wanted initially was to have you as a familiar and unbeatable bodyguard. Yes, I want to stand at the top of Labless, but I don't want it just handed to me. I want the power to overcome obstacles to climb to the top by myself. Why? Is that not just a hassle? The whole point of a devil's deal is to shorten the process to instantly get money and power. But that's meaningless. What I want isn't power in itself. The mafia, the older council members, everyone who said I was young and naive. I want to bring them down on my own power and make them acknowledge me, make them fear me. The position and power will follow, and there's no point in a position without power. So it's not power you desire, but the capability to gain that power. That does better suit a bitful man who run from the mafia indeed. Well, that's why I'm asking for your help. If you don't want to be my bodyguard, then at least give me the devil's power. The mafia might stop chasing you if you give up on this power trip. But you would make a deal with the devil and reject normal life for the ability to climb up in society. I would. If I can't bring the mafia to their knees, if I can't stand at the pinnacle, then I may as well be dead. I see. I have two conditions. Huh? First, I will never give power to you personally. No devils-like strength, no combat ability, nothing. Face every enemy with that weak body of yours. As you said, I will aid as your bodyguard, whether you face mafia or whatever else. I don't mind, that's what I expected from the start. My second condition involves the price. If what you want isn't power itself, then this contract will stand until you're mayor of Labless. At that point, it will immediately expire. And afterwards, your life as a mayor will crumble. That is my price. Crumble, but then, in short, you will fight for your own destruction. Status is secondary, yes, if you're being truthful. If you can accept these conditions, our contract is settled. What do you think when you're board a luxury liner doomed to sink? Could you risk your life for such a thing? A deal that can crumble at any moment, huh? So that was your first encounter with Mayor Burrows? Yes, in the end he agreed to the terms and made a contract with me. He began his path to be mayor, rushing towards his demise. Why did he want to become mayor knowing it would end in his downfall? Even if he succeeded in becoming mayor, it would mean he couldn't keep the position for long. Wait, but he's mayor now? Don't jump to conclusions. This is just the start. Our contract began with these terms. I see. I must say though, you always require such brutal trade-offs. Take me for instance, you ripped off the lips from the future ceremonial pianist. I will take it as compliment. Okay, I'm feeling better. We can't stay forever, let's move. Are you sure you're alright? Or rather, how about the rest of the story? I can walk just fine, devils recover quick. As for the story, maybe I'll pick it back up when I take my next rest. Great detective bonus. Yup, he recovered just one sliver of health. Let's get moving. It's trapped. Wait. What's the matter? Look at this passage. I've got a bad feeling. Ah, that's a thermal sensor. Why is that kind of security set up here? It must have been Boros. Of course he already knows about this place. For all we know, he might have been monitoring this place since the moment we escaped his residence. Because it was the secret hideout both for Boros and for me. So he may have predicted you would try to hide there then. Fine then, we will have to avoid these sensors. Can't let them know we're out here now. We have a ways to go until we reach the exit. While we move carefully, I will tell a few old tales. Are these bullets? We could steal as many guns as we wanted from the mafia we took down. Of course, bullets all turned evidence, so they couldn't shoot carelessly. Do you want to look for a gun too? No, I have no need for now. Alright. How do I reach there? How long were you using this space as a hideout? It was about a year. In a place like this for a year, I basically lived here, and Boris spent more time here than in his own house, I would say. This used to be the ocean observatory built inside a natural cave. Nobody ever comes here for better as a hideout than hours in the slums. Well, he certainly complained at first. He got used to the ferret around here. He complained. Too many bugs, my suit's dirty, it's cold. These metallic complaints are ringing in my ears. Are these artificial flowers? Boris brought them in one day. Apparently he thought this cave was lacking color. He's more of a sensitive soul than I expected. That's a new area in the update. This room. I need to rest. Hang on, are you really okay? I'm not in perfect condition yet, but I feel better than before. While I rest, why don't you explore this room? This was a briefing room, so to speak, where Boris and I would conspire. Most things were disposed of when we left, but perhaps there are some scraps around. If you want to know, look around yourself. Records of the battle you and he fought? You could just tell me, you know. I'm tired. If you want to know, work for it. Very well, you can take your rest for a while. I'm going to explore this room then. Bring me whatever you find one by one. I was interested if you dump everything at me at once. 5 seconds passed. This room sucks. The sink here, I can imagine, will be running water. Not unrelated to the past. Books and empty drawers. Books seem to be a collection of road and area maps. Related. Later. It's a whiteboard covered in dust. Moldy towels and clothes covered in dust, so they really did sleep here at the time. There are books here too, all magazines, all kind of other things. Documents cut everywhere, the ink is blurry to the read. Yes, this clearly looks like a plan for something. This must have something to do with Mayor Balls and Karen's scheme, let's ask. Karen document. I'll go show Karen. A liquor cabinet? Why is something like this here? Karen, is this part of the plan that you used to fight against the mafia? Was that still around, lying around? Well, that was a failed draft to be exact. Here, Boris thought about how he and I could fight the group as powerful as the mafia. He often used something as reference, but what was it again? Sure you do remember and you're just teasing me, yes? If you want to know, think right, Boros, I want to leave for free. The mayor's reference something we're planning how to fight the mafia. I'll have to take a look around. Well, he referenced the map, so he referenced those. That's right, if we were fighting against the mafia and the Lapis outnumbered, there's a good chance he would calculating terrain advantages for the sake of strategy. The maps look worn for use too, I'll ask Karen. Have you used map? This map, it looks quite worn. Yeah, what about it? To put simply, in the mayor's battle with the mafia, he used it to find terrain advantages. To close the difference in numbers that take the upper hand. There were also many notes about the terrain in the draft's plan, you see. How nostalgic. Yes, rather than blindly find the mafia, we lured them into a situation ideal for us to attack. We never fought under unfavorable conditions. Many of these plans were carefully thought out. But the mafia aren't idiots so easily beat. Sometimes we had to engage in risky battles. During strategy meetings, we often drank that and had heart-to-heart talks. You know what a devil medicine was? And if this is to help with heart-to-heart talk, I want to still in this room. Liquor, you mean? This is a liquor cabinet? Well, now, I suppose they drank while they were strategizing. I wonder if that's it. I'll ask Karen. So even Karen drinks. You mean this alcohol, right? Devil's medicine? Come on. Can't say much to that, but it's good medicine to loosen up a cautious man. This place, the plan, the alcohol, I remember it all. The days we fought together. I had also considered many battles, sometimes having him fight on his own, sometimes helping. I saw him grow with my own eyes. Assassinations, threats, corruption. I've stolen my hands with many crimes by now, but to be honest, it doesn't feel real to me yet. That's because no one suspects you yet. If you blew it, you'll be up to your ears in cops chasing you. And it's all thanks to you, Karen. When we sniped the counselor with the mafia ties, I just wanted to send him scared to the hospital. But he told me no half measures, you told me to kill him, and so I did. We were tutoring the mafia boss, all I could think about was hurting him. But he told me to take his friends and family as hostages, so I did. Your advice is terrifying but gets results. Every time I realize how naive I still am. That's right, Russell. You're still naive. I'm willing to crush people mercilessly under your boot. You're fighting with the devil in tow. You need to be able to kill any man, woman, or child who sees that. You're right. Was today's wine weak? Given to more of the bottle, cause that useless rationality has died. Think only of your mission. Frankly, I didn't think you would get this far, but you're doing well. Now the bloody throne of dictator of Flabless is nearly in your grasp. How about we drink down this brandy too? Don't say things like that. I don't want to be a dictator. I just want to be at the top. It all sounds the same to me. You always fuss over the details when we discuss this. Enough, partner. Call me Becky if you will. If our next and final plan goes well, that glory will soon make the position of mayor mine. It will be a taxing operation, however. I can always give you instructions. True, I have to become a devil on my own. Loveless Central Hotel tomorrow. Everything will be decided there. The two mafia families, Rosso and Bianco, my father and current mayor, Araldo Poros. They're all set together at the hotel tomorrow. I have done so much all to produce this moment. The return, however, will be massive. Tomorrow we will have both mafia families, provoking them into a historic conflict and acting as if he got caught in the crossfire. You're going to murder your father and the mayor. You'll play along with the police on your side, blend in and take control of the situation. The mafia, Labless rulers, will be gone. So will the mayor. And it will be a clever young councilman that brings the conflict to a quick resolution. How much you can take credit for will be up to your performance. Not a bad plan, is it? You really are devil, Karen, making a man kill his own father at the end of it all. Your father, the mayor, is he not in the way of you standing at the top? Plus the traumatic loss gets the people's sympathy, obscuring the political weakness that is your age. Think you can do it? Can you kill your father, or to meet your ruin as the mayor? Yeah, I can. I will get my father to carry out this plan. I don't want to bribe, but I still don't understand. Why are you so driven to be at the top? To my knowledge, killing a bear is a massive taboo for humans. If you don't want to bribe, then don't bribe. And you don't have to tell me. I know that killing Araldo Boros is an unavoidable trial. Besides, weren't you the one who told me to cast off rationality? I've never seen anyone make a deal with the devil yet work so hard. That has captivated my interest. You're different from my past contractors. I sense that deep ambition in you. Though it's a shame I can't hear it right from you. Personally, I want to see it. See what happens to you after your dream comes true. Then help me tomorrow as you always have. Let's be sure to decide my tomorrow, my future. Then it's motivation time. Let's have the brandy. Sheesh. Just make sure it doesn't fit with tomorrow's plan. What the hell? Pietro's down. What happened? Was it the Rosa family? The bold is here in broad daylight? Shit, those scumbags. Protect them all, score reinforcement. Let's split up here. I will instigate Bianco, you take care of Frozo. This will be our bloodiest mission yet. You sure you're ready for this? If I'm not, then this is where I die. That's all there is to it. Hell, I should be asking you. You ready for this? Even if you're a devil, I know you're not invincible. Are you concerned for me? Huh? Well, sure, of course. It'll be a problem if my partner died. How interesting. But I won't be taken down that easily. Worry about yourself, Russell. It's time to move. Mess him up when we move up. When we meet up there. Aren't you Russell Barrett? Sorry, but now that you've seen me, I have to kill you. Just what is going on? That's the 12th report of gunfire today. It's the Mafia and the Rosa Bianco families are going to war in this hotel. What? Why now all of a sudden? It'll be dangerous to move guests around. All we can do is wait for help from the police. I'm starting to feel numb. Might be the unusual situation, but I just killed 3 people and I feel as calm as can be. Okay, back. And my injuries, they don't hurt at all. I can keep going just fine. Now, the Rover family attacking. I need reinforcements. Shit, they're all over. Our hands are full. Hold them off. Good. Time to get out of here. I will let them destroy each other. But I need more chaos. Burn more until the flames get out of control. Ah! Who the hell is this? A devil? So you are also family. Bianco family order. Die. This son of a bitch. Bianco family got a lot of nerve pulling this kind of shit. I need to let others know that Bianco's family attacked. That's right, let everyone know. The big families come for your heads. Rosa attacks Bianco, Bianco attacks Rosa. Both bosses are here, they will fight for their lives. They'll fight each other, gun blazing and die together. Okay, the fight is getting intense, should be about time. Gino, it's me, it's time. Calling the police under my report and command. In 15 minutes I will join you at the back door. I'm depending on you for my alibi. I told anyone who saw my face I turned off all security cameras and I prepared an alibi for hours before and after the accident. On and off chance any male member, any mafia member survive and get caught, my name won't service. Everything's ready, time to go to floor 9. Guy should be waiting at my father's room. Killed by Karen, probably allowed to borrow his bodyguards. You're finally here. All things ready for you. You knocked him out? If you were here already, you could have taken him out yourself. I'm just here to help out. I can lay a hand on one's as important as the current mayor, you see. Very well. I didn't want him to struggle and draw attention, but knocking out was also out of pity for you. Betty. Take all the time you need, but you would be the one who killed them. Staying your hand to their own father's blood proves the depths of your ambition. Karen, I think there's a bit of a difference in how we think. You want me to choose between my father's life and the position and power of mayor, right? But as I stand before this man, I don't see a conflict. What? He was nothing but a shackle on me. I've never felt any other way about him in a long time. The moment I pull this trigger, everything holding me down will crumble. All that's left will be euphoria. I just have to pull the trigger. That's all it will take to get everything I ever wanted. Well, that was easy. It's done. Finished. Now I won't have to follow anyone's orders ever again. Through my deal with the devil, I saw it through. He actually did it so easily too. It doesn't matter if he's my father or the mayor. What matters that he's a lot of boros. To me, what? Nothing. I made up my mind a long time ago to explore whatever I need to for my own sake. Finally, I'll be free. I won't have anything standing in my way today in this hotel. Everything bites me falling away. Russell's borrowed life will finally begin. I don't follow Russell. I'll be off now. I'll meet up with the police after this. You should get out of here first. I thought he was just a weakling at first, but he's grown into a real monster. He may have had my help, but to get this far by his own hand, now I really am looking forward to his demise. But what is it that drives you so, Russell? I thought he would always be a coward and soft-hearted, yet I was wrong. And back. I'm not as free as no one can enter my room, as usual. I was wrong from the start. He had the cold-hearted capability to do anything for his goal. I can understand the massacre of the Mafia. I can see the mayor doing that. But how could he kill his own father so easily? Kill his own parents for power that would lead to his demise. It's insane. He never did talk to me about it. If you want to know, ask him directly. But there's no doubt that Russell Borrow's insanity was brought by my hand. But is that what devils enjoy? It seemed like you really enjoyed it too. I sure did, at least at the time. While it actually surprised me, I enjoyed his transformation and anticipated his downfall. At least at the time. My story with him isn't over yet, but let's pause it for now. I'm feeling better. From the exit, I'll continue the story if there's another opportunity. Wait, come on, you must finish at this point. You really need to draw it out like this. I'm exhausted from talking, that's all. We'll be outside for a bit. The wind feels nice. This place looks quite dilapidated. This cliff is the only path to the exit. There should be stairs here, but they always were fragile, so this is what happened after 8 years. As you can see, my chain isn't enough to climb up. Would be easy with that emergency rope though. Noel, take a look around. If this way won't work, we will go to the coast and find another way ashore. I would really rather not. Is there some way around this? That's an emergency rope. Indeed, it doesn't seem there's anything we can do unless we get up there. I think I crawled through this gap over said side, although I'm reluctant to. Can you crawl through here, reach the top and let down the emergency rope? Then I can use it to climb up. I suppose I can, but you owe me one. Obviously me with dirt crawling through here. If it wasn't an emergency, I would never do this. In exchange, you'll have to tell me what happened between you and the mayor. Alright. Well, my lady, it makes me to say, but please crawl on the ground like a caterpillar. Dang. Might have took some casualties, but I managed to get through. Watch your step. Don't walk on anything that might collapse. Beware of the scaffolds. The scaffolds seem fragile due to the wind and rain. Be careful to choose one that won't break. Is it safe to cross the scaffold? Well, it's the only one. Sure is. I made it. Let's keep going. Eep. Is it safe to cross? Yes. I made it. How nerve-wracking. It feels like it will collapse at any moment. Here's the emergency rope. This is interesting. What? You turned me around with your chain so much, but now I'm the one standing above you. Oh, so you're planning to blow me up this time? Good idea, go right ahead. I'm confident you can do a bang-up job. You just had to say it. Don't complain if you get hurt. With one arm. And artificial legs. It will move an inch. See? I'll be up in a second, so just wait there. Maybe Karen needed a lot of strength to pull me up after all. In that case, I feel a bit sorry now. Don't fall. Well, I still need to crawl. You will have to crawl here too. I'll jump up the rocks to the top. Again? The cliffs is really fragile. It would be too dangerous to climb while carrying you. But fine, but it's already ruined anyway. Let's meet at the top, as I said before. Watch your steps. It's safe to cross? Sure is. I made it. If it had given out under me. Don't fall, must not fall. Safe to cross. I made it. I'm going to opt not to look down anymore. Ew, I managed to reach the top. I didn't think it would be this hard to get out of my old hideout. Oh no, the rocks! Can I bomb the wheel over here with my chain? No, it would be tough to control my power here. I have no choice but to shatter the rocks. Not much to explain, right? Move that cursor target to the rock, shatter them with the chain. With slow motion with dynamic vision, anything is possible. Protect Noel. Ah! Phew, that was the close one. I still haven't fully recovered, so don't push me like that. Ow! It's raining pebbles and gravel. Better than being crushed by boulders, don't complain. But with this we're even. I don't owe you an explanation of my past with Boros. Rather, you owe me one now. After I crawled on the ground and everything. The room up ahead leads right to the exit. Let's stop there first, it's too dangerous here. His chain had such destructive power. He crushed those rocks to pieces in an instant. But when he pulls me up or fights against a human guard, it doesn't seem nearly as deadly. Maybe he's usually holding back. Okay. All hideout 3. Oh, for a warehouse it feels cozy. Compared to the rooms below, it feels like it was used a bit more recently. See it? We're almost outside. That corridor leads to an unused highway underpass. But before we leave, we have to decide what we're going to do. I'll take some time to think about it, so you wait quietly in this room. You mean... that if I find something in this room, he will tell the story between him and the mayor. And this, he's compromised. If that's the case, I'll look for clues. What happened to Boris' contract and relationship with Karen after he became mayor? I'm sure that's something I ought to know. Just stay put. There's some kind of list. It's very clean. Location names. No, that's our buildings' names. Abandoned coast buildings. Rocky Shore. Former city council building. Wait. Some books, while they're a little worn out, they're all recent. Garbage scattered on the floor. They may be hide out, but it's the same. Okay. For Boros, it's most likely this one. Abandoned building, Rocky Shore, former city council building. That's right. An abandoned building is where I summoned Karen. Rocky Shore must be here. I'm unsure about the city council building, but otherwise these are places I'm familiar with. As for the meaning of exclamation mark X and... Okay. Well, Karen should know. I'll go and ask him. Karen, have you seen this list? Ah, I see you found it. What about it? I thought you might know what this is. Yeah, I know what it is. But by now, so do you. I do. If you think hard, you should be able to guess what this list means. Abandoned coast building, Rocky Shore, former council building. Devil summoning locations. That has have to do with place for summoning devils. Finally, I picked it up. Yes, those are notes on locations in Labyrinth that would be ideal for summoning a devil. Suited for summoning, easy for Boros to cover up. Maybe even directly under his control. I guess he could consider a list of places he's highly likely to someday summon a devil at. But this isn't from back when you and Boros were working together, is it? You didn't mention any other devils in your story, and this paper isn't as worn as the books earlier. True. Then who wrote it, do you think? I guess if it's on the mayor, it could be only be... Hey, don't just guess, show me evidence. Find proof of the person who recently wrote this list in this room. Does it have to be so difficult? Well, if this list was made recently, then it should be evidence somewhere. If there's a few, Karen. I feel like I've seen this before. And I've seen the Blackford before. Yes, I remember seeing this at the hideout in the slums, Karen's bed. This Blackford-like, feather-like stuff. There's definitely evidence that Karen was here. Let's ask him right away. Is this sufficient as evidence that you were here? You wanted to tell me that this feather came from a crow outside, right? Of course not. That wouldn't make any sense. But yes, it's true. Even after my deal with Boros was done, I was living here for a while. Why? Was your contract over once Boros became mayor? So you should have had no more reason to stay in Laplace. That's exactly right. A devil should appear from darkness, grant a wish to disappear once more. That's how it's supposed to be. Look, I'm the most popular candidate for the next mayor. I'll stand at the top of this city after the emergency election in 2 weeks. Finally. It's too early to let your guard down. Mass media balls have no meaning. After all you have done, are you honestly going to wait for the votes to come in? Of course not. I'm crushing the other candidates. I figured. Take care of them quietly. Hide your face, take the family's hostage and give them a warning. You're already tragic hero, Russell Boris to the public. That alone might make them bow out. You're joking, right? Such a standard half-assed method won't work. I've gone soft, Karen. What? I have done so much clear foul play to get this far. There's no evidence but no guarantee either. I'll take care of any gray areas before I'm mayor by pinning them on the other candidates. Carelessly inform others and will get out of hand. We shall hide the gray areas ourselves. I'm going to be mayor. I don't want to bring any vulnerabilities with me. We've been suspicious on everything we have done into the other candidates. We'll kill them socially. And then once the dust settles, we'll kill them physically. Use them for all they're worth, bet everything on them, and kill them off. Not like it has too many moving parts. Other people won't always act the way you want. How boring and unusually cautious. I'm aiming for a perfectly flawless climb to the top, Karen. On the contrary, it feels like you're not being cautious enough. Shit, I've thrown caution to the wind and it was you who told me to. You're more wary than I thought, Karen. I all felt that Russell had been changing bit by bit. He acted like a devil himself without any my help, throwing obstacles on his own. And as a devil, I welcomed his transformation because he will learn my ways, absorb them, and drove himself mad without complaint. Which is why I did what devils often do not. After he becomes mayor, I decided I would see what became of him, to witness his depth of ruin being claimed. Yet, it happened. His transformation led to one in our relationship as well. I've sent everyone out, now we can speak privately. We have been so busy lately, it's been hard to catch a moment shot like this. The former city council building, I have my eye on it since we were in that cave, a good spot. As mayor, I have put it under protection as a cultural asset just in case. The location is ideal, and with all this space, it could house a massive summoning circle. Russell, I've been looking into your actions. I won't mince words, these scapegoat contracts you have started recently are a disgrace. Calling a third party into making a devil's deal to grant your wishes without paying the price. It's against devil's contract rules. Oh, didn't you like doing things the dirty and immoral way? Years ago at Central Hotel, did you have me kill my father, try and throw me into despair? But that day I was reborn. To the public, it looked as if I took responsibility to mobilize the police and quell the chaos. That achievement helped me become mayor in the emergency election held afterward. Sure enough, your ways work, so I've decided to learn from them. And back. Good thing I stopped the silence. I don't care. If you take advantage of others, that's your choice. But a devil's contract is a one-on-one deal. That's been the rule since the days of old. That etiquette. If you want your wish granted by a devil, you pay the price. You don't use a sacrifice. Simon made the contract with her own will accord. He wished it himself. I'm not just talking about her. How many have you gone into devil contracting behind my back? Who knows? It's not like I need to keep count. I can't remember every little one. You wish to climb atop the bliss all on your own, but now you depend entirely on devil contracts. You have hit rock bottom, Russell. Look who's talking. You had a big hand in this, you know. What? Your contract promises my certain demise after I became mayor. Isn't that right? I wouldn't last long were I just a normal mayor. So I'll keep running from that downfall forever. With a miracle of devil's deals, I will cheat fate. I won't do anything that leaves me vulnerable and use other people instead. After conquering the mafia and becoming mayor, there's nothing I can't control. I'll dispose of anyone and I use that takes out the possibility of me being traced or betrayed. I'm gonna use the city of Lablet to fight against my debt to you. You're fighting against the price for contract? How dare you? That's not a contract. You're wasting your way out of your debt. Reigning over Lablet is my goal with no one to hold me down or order order me around, so I won't be held down by our contract either. Contract adequate? Who cares? Just try and kill me. Collect my debts, ruin me. I'll gladly fight against even you. What's the matter, Karen? I'm defenseless right now. If you don't like what the man you brought up this way is doing, try and stop me. Despite your devil's deal, you remained yourself and drove into danger owning your own strength. I thought you were a rare one, wicked but with a spine. No desire to depend on his devil. The way you've been intrigued me. I even stayed after our contract all to watch your destruction. But it seemed that won't be necessary. You have disgraced devil's contracts. It's not worth killing you here, but the devil's due is absolute. Tremble as you await your coming end. Regret all the exploitation of devils you have done when you fall into hell. Farewell. I enjoyed our days, having done enough lapless. I am the ruler of Labless. Even a devil such as you is under my control now. I will show you someday, Karen, that even you're just there for me to exploit. I was here observing, writing down his actions. Also, I could witness the moment of his demise. Not that there's any point anymore. So that's your best with male borrows. That is it. It must sound funny to you. I was the one who led them down a path of evil, but when he betrayed me, here I am seeking revenge. I guess I had ways to go as a devil. I invested too much in one contract. Him trying to avoid his debt, it felt like he was denying the bond we have forged through our deal. Usually if a contractee tried to escape debt, the devil would make them pay with their life. But I couldn't do anything to Russell. Rather than be mad at his betrayal, I was shocked. Using his coming demise as an excuse, I just left. As the devil is not very appropriate, I was entirely emotional. Even now, as much as I complained that my infernal days were exploded, the only reason I'm gloating revenge comes down to nothing but my own selfishness. You know, it might be me who has the right to get revenge on him. And because I couldn't admit that, I tried to justify myself by helping you, who hates him. How ridiculous. Go ahead, laugh. Behold the true miserable nature of that fearsome devil robbed you of your limp. Yeah, she doesn't feel like it. Karen? What? Do you remember what you said to me before? Are you going to just add on another layer of selfishness? You're thinking too modestly for a devil? The fact of the matter, Boros betrayed you. Who cares about the right to seek revenge? If your contract's trade-off was his demise, then that's what you should ensure right now. You don't hold it against me. I raised them and released them into the wild, and that's the whole reason you... I have no intention of commenting on your past. Even if I were to, it wouldn't change anything. If you actually want me to, wait until this is all over. And moreover, your current contract is with me, the second contract, to help with my revenge. Yeah, let me this far, you must follow through until the end. With your mind as the devil on the line. Right. Yeah, that's right. Seems you're right just this once. The past is the past, now is now. If the boss stands before us, and for the both of us, he is the enemy to be taken down. There's no need to think about any extraneous details. Coming to a place from my past must have maybe a little weak. Forget it happened. I can't forget one of your rare weaknesses. Do what you want. Now let's stop discussing the past. Loneliness doesn't suit me. We're almost to the exit. We need to think of our next stop and quick. Next step. Okay, I got all my points for now. You know, garbage. Now, finally, it's time to think about what we will do once we leave here. But what in fact should we do now? The attack on Aquarius failed and we cannot simply stroll around outside. True. We do need to think about our next move, something to do with Russell. He had a powerful devil with him. If we can defeat that, we can't hope to take him head on. True, he is a powerful devil, but that may prove to be Russell's weakness. What do you mean? Did you not give up immediately after engaging said devil? Shut up, you! That was a rational decision and you know it? Listen, summoning a devil takes preparation. You have to do a lot to summon me, remember? I was made to draw a large magic circle. Yes, I had to use Growl's blood too. Right. Every devil takes different preparation. In my case, it was Growl's blood and magic circle. And the stronger a devil is, the more time it takes to summon. More powerful devils need a complicated and bothersome process to summon. I see. I'm loath to admit it, but that devil was far above my level, so it took that much longer to summon. So preparing a lot to stay in space and time, setting up all sorts of devious things for summoning. There should be all sorts of traces of what Russell had to do to summon him. If we can find some, it should serve as a proof that he's involved in summoning devils. Russell been using small devils before, but involving a devil of that size should be leave a trace. If it's revealed that the mayor had a hand in devil summoning, then he'll be done. But without knowing the means of summoning the devil, how can we look for evidence? I might not know how to summon him, but I can guess where it was summoned. The former city council building is gonna only be there. The ability by the way with Mayor Boros. Russell made it protected city. Site, city heritage and all that. Normally no one can enter. He told me himself how much he valued the space. In terms of black magic space, location. I see. We will sneak in there and bring back evidence of devil summoning, then we connect it to Basel. We'll probably run into the devil again, but there's no need to fight, we just need to outrun. Alright, that sounds like a plan. If we need to only run, we can manage. How about you do some of your own thinking? You're part of this too, remember? If this is what we decided, I'm fine with that. You have come to the conclusion too to observing Mayor Boros for several years, have you not? Well, that is true. Then that is enough. I was not suspicious of your decision to be... Hey, what was that sound? I do not know. Is this a sensor? No, more specifically, it's a sensor bomb. You idiot! A bomb set by the exit. That was a close one. Russell, you saved me, but now your old hideout is going to burn to the ground. That's fine. I don't need this space anymore. Let's get going off to the old console building. This time we'll take home a glimpse of all the evils he's done. Just as his contract promised, I will ruin him. And this is the first step to that path. Noel, I don't think there's anything here, but gather anything that might be important. Why? Currently we're wanted suspect for the attack on Wreck Warriors. If anything happens, we want to be able to escape quickly. I see. Of course, we're ready for next mission too. The concept is going to be a battlefield. As soon as you're ready, we will leave. Well, that's the end of this recording. See you in the next one.